What is good, boy? It is your boy Monday. Yes, it is, and we are back with another SpongeBob conspiracy. And this time, it's the television theory. It is the television theory. Now, from my understanding, the television theory, I'm just gonna throw it out there. It's supposed to be like some naughty things up on those channels, if you ask me. But 18 minutes, I don't know if it's gonna be that. It's probably deeper than that if you ask me. But we're gonna see how Alex do his thing with this one. We're gonna see how you do your thing with this one, baby. Come on. Alright, we about to get this thing started. Sit back, relax, and let's watch some SpongeBob.
The show SpongeBob SquarePants is not what you think it is. There is a secret group of puppet masters who are always watching the citizens of Bikini Bottom and pulling the strings. Hidden within Bikini Bottom are spies that keep an eye on the characters and make sure everything goes to plan. This is a conspiracy that will fundamentally change the way you look at the show SpongeBob SquarePants, and I believe it's all actually intended by the creators, and I'm gonna prove it.
He going deep! That's deep, boy! You better stick to SpongeBob, boy! They gonna come get your ass and hit you with that shit.
This is the television theory.
Let's get it.
You guys had a great reaction to my Squilliam Fancyson theory, and I had a lot of fun
Hey,
making it.
we did.
William, you lying, deceiving bastard! I didn't even realize that!
But trust me when I say that what I've discovered this time is much bigger. To start this theory, we have to go back to the very beginning of the very first episode of SpongeBob SquarePants.
Okay.
Ah, the sea. So fascinating. So wonderful. Here we see Bikini Bottom, teeming with life. Home of one of my favorite creatures, SpongeBob SquarePants. Yes, of course he lives in a pineapple, you silly.
So let me ask you a question. Who's speaking in this clip?
See, that can be a lot of different answers. I mean, you got the actor, the actual actor. You got I mean, he is SpongeBob, so I guess you can say that's SpongeBob. And then you got, like, I don't know, it's a lot of different ways we could go with this.
Well, obviously that's just the narrator. We hear his voice many times throughout the show.
Gulag.
I got it! It just hit me, boy! It just hit me, boy! It just hit me, boy! He about to say this whole thing is a TV show. Well, okay, all right, shut up.
A stinky mud puddle for you and me. The Krusty Krab. Through these doors pass all the many kinds of undersea life. Puff's boating school, where diligent students learn the rules of the road.
No.
Who exactly is the narrator? Well, he's just the narrator, right? We're not supposed to think about who he is or why we're hearing him.
Now.
Lots of shows have narrator framing devices we're not supposed to think about.
Okay.
Caillou was amazed that Mommy had made a rainbow, just like in the picture.
But there's something different about this narrator. He sounds a lot like he's narrating a nature documentary.
The ocean. From above, a simple blanket of water. But below, a complex world full of color, life, and wonder.
Oh my gosh!
So fascinating. So wonderful. Here
My
we see Bikini Bottom,
gosh!
teeming with life.
What if I told you that he's not just some random disembodied voice?
Alex! I never thought about that at all. That is crazy.
He's an actual character in this universe.
Here we are again at the Bikini Bottom.
For it to even be in a bottom of the
What?
For it to even be in the bottom of the
Oh,
ocean.
what are you talking about, man?
Where fish. This is.
Boating school. Today is once again the day of SpongeBob's boating school exam. But more importantly, this is the last test for the year. And if SpongeBob does not pass this
Damn,
one,
Sponge,
it
slow
means
down,
another
bro.
whole year of boating school!
SpongeBob literally crashes into the fourth wall, and we actually get to see the narrator and the camera he's been filming with. The show SpongeBob SquarePants is not just a cartoon. Everything we see is a part of a nature documentary television show being filmed by scuba divers.
Exactly.
And if you're still not convinced, I searched really hard and found an old SpongeBob DVD bonus feature that basically confirms everything.
Since before time even existed, land-loving scientists have tried to learn the secrets of intelligence. Their studies led them to the sea, where the citizens of one undersea colony demonstrated a genius so enormous, the scientists felt compelled to record their actions for use in teaching mankind how to live better. The name of this miraculous place? Bikini Bottom. Poring over the mass of brainy masterminds scattered about this strange land, the scientists chose 6 Bikini Bottom residents at random to study. As the scientists marveled at the advanced knowledge and superior intellect of these 6 creatures,
I went to college!
They rolled their cameras and took notes. And now, finally, we can learn all of the things that these smarty pantsuses have to teach us. Life lessons from Bikini Bottom.
But why do we want to learn from fish? Why not even we? Why the fuck did I say we? Why do they want to learn from fish? That don't make sense. That don't make sense.
I don't know how it can get any more clear than that. Now, if you rewatch the show with this new information in mind, some things start to take on a whole new meaning. Throughout the series, there's this weird, unexplained running gag of a human hand interfering with the characters. It's even in the beginning of every episode in the intro for the show. Maybe the filmmakers are doing a bit more than just studying these characters. The hand seems to mostly interfere just to maintain the health and safety of the characters, like treating SpongeBob for the suds.
Well, Mr. SquarePants, it's are you ready for your treatment? Oh, Hans!
I remember this.
It makes sense that the filmmakers wouldn't want to risk the safety of their main character. After all, there's no show without SpongeBob, but that's not the only reason why they interfere. Season 3, Episode 16, I Had an Accident, is infamous for having one of the most absurd, confusing endings in the entire show. It ends with a real gorilla suddenly coming...
I remember this one! I remember this one, bro. I did not understand it, bro. I did not understand it to the point that it was almost creepy. I was like, what? The monkey just ran off. He unzipped and then he was just...
out of a Patrick costume and attacking the characters.
A real gorilla? Huh?
He beat the shit out of them.
Then as soon as SpongeBob begins to question the logic of the scene, this happens.
What's a gorilla doing underwater in the first place?
Exactly.
Well, it's funny you should. I mean, see, George, they're onto us.
Gone.
Let's get out of here.
Like that was like, what the fuck? As a kid watching that, I was like, what the fuck is this? What is this? Yeah? And he got mad and turned that shit off? What the fuck, what this is?
SpongeBob is a weird show, but this has always stuck out as being just a little too weird. But knowing what we know now, I think I can explain what's going on here. This isn't a real gorilla. Every other land animal we've seen underwater wears a helmet and is drawn in a cartoony style. The gorilla is shown in a live-action style, and the only time we ever see live-action characters is when they're human. So I believe both the gorilla and the horse he rides away on are humans wearing costumes. The filmmakers set this whole thing up just to make the episode...
Alex. Come on, Alex. Alex. You didn't help me any just now. I know that already.
more entertaining. It's starting to seem like this isn't strictly a nature documentary anymore. It's more of a reality TV show made for entertainment.
Well,
Who knows what other...
not that. But, yeah, it was always... okay, whatever.
Absurd elements of the show are actually put there by the filmmakers to make the show more entertaining and profitable. Although, based on the people's reaction, it doesn't always seem to pay off. But how far will the filmmakers go to make the show more profitable?
Saturday morning in Bikini Bottom.
Okay.
SpongeBob is watching his favorite Saturday morning show The Adventures of Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Okay.
Enjoying a bowl of Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy bland cereal. And
Big-ass
wearing
teeth.
the official Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy Blackfish biters.
If we think of this as a television show, this sounds an awful lot like a product placement. I mean, listen to how the narrator specifically says the full names of the products.
The Adventures of Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy bland cereal. Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy Blackfish biters.
Why don't you let me fix you some of this new Mococo drink? All natural cocoa beans from the upper slopes of Mountain Nicaragua, no artificial sweeteners.
What the hell are you talking about? Who are you talking to?
Maybe the Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy TV show is actually from the surface world. They are human after all. It makes sense that the filmmakers would choose to highlight these popular superhero characters. The more they show, the more they're gonna sell Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy merchandise. Hang on a second, why are Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy the same size as all the fish in Bikini Bottom, even though humans are always shown as massive compared to fish? Whatever, I'll come back to that one later.
Okay,
The show doesn't
yeah.
even just hide product placements. In the episode Model Sponge, they literally trick SpongeBob into making a commercial for a human product.
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. Director.
Very well. Lose the pants! Pants! There's my star!
What's happening?
I don't remember this.
What's happening?
In this scene, you'll be cleaning bathroom fixtures.
Okay. So where's my cleaning utensil?
Don't you get it? You are the cleaning utensil. High speed!
Oh no, your bathroom is a disaster. Get
Dang.
it cleaned up fast with the new sponge.
Why is it this color? Maybe it's supposed to be. I don't
Household
know.
chores are a snap with new sponge. It cleans sinks.
Damn, Sponge me boy.
Just look at that.
Damn, Sponge.
Just like in real life how SpongeBob is such a popular character that he's used to sell tons and tons of products.
Okay, so let's talk about how this man really just threw my idea I had about the television being some naughty shit out the window. This is not even that. But, man,
Better talk to her before I do, because I'm hurt of feelings.
So far I've shown you that the show SpongeBob SquarePants is actually a documentary television show, but the creators continually interfere to push their own agendas and make more money. But that brings us to an important question. Do the characters know they're in a television show? Let's go back to that clip where SpongeBob hits the cameraman.
It means another whole year of birthday.
Wow!
What happened?
Oh, nothing, SpongeBob. You just struck another pedestrian.
Mrs. Puff calls him a pedestrian, which sounds more like she thinks he's just some random Bikini Bottom citizen. The different types of marine life in SpongeBob are so diverse and weird looking that it's not too hard to believe that the characters just think these filmmakers are another weird type of fish. And back to the gorilla episode, the gorilla and the horse immediately get nervous and run away when SpongeBob questions what's going on.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny you should, I mean...
They know what they want to know, bruh. They know what they want to know. Because the whole time, you're going to let them beat everybody up, and then you're going to be like, after you get ripped in half, you're going to be like, well, what's a gorilla doing whatever you want? Boy, you know what you want to know, man.
George, they're onto us!
Let's get out of here.
Almost like the creators don't want the characters to be aware their lives are being interfered with. Now,
but why this? Why this? You gonna get a gorilla gonna get on the back of a zebra and run into the sunset?
A ton of footage of the characters interacting with the filmmakers, but I dug really deep and found the smoking gun that answers all of our questions. This is an old commercial from 2004 made to promote the SpongeBob movie.
Okay.
SpongeBob, what kind of jellyfish is that?
It's not a jellyfish, Patrick. It's a spaceship.
How you know that?
Hey guys, it's Carlos from The Zone. I was wondering if you could answer a few questions.
From The Zone?
Run for your lives!
No, Pat, don't you see? It wants to learn about our world, and it's chosen us.
What? Yay! We've been chosen.
A submarine comes down to SpongeBob and Patrick to ask questions to promote the new movie. SpongeBob and Patrick are clearly confused by this and think the submarine is some kind of alien. They also have no idea that they're the stars of a movie.
Well, thanks guys. We'll see you in the movie!
Bye!
Movie? What's that?
I know.
So So I think it's pretty clear at this point that the characters are unaware their lives are being filmed and interfered with. But there are some characters that have to have some level of awareness. For example, the Dr. Fish that told the human SpongeBob, and the Director Fish that directed the commercial for the human world. What makes these characters so special? First off,
they're adults. Stupid. They're adults.
The Director Fish isn't actually from Bikini Bottom. Before he directed this commercial, we saw him as a citizen of New Kelp City in the episode Whatever Happened to SpongeBob. Out of all the characters they could have used, they specifically chose a character from out of town. Almost like the filmmakers didn't want to use anyone in Bikini Bottom so they wouldn't risk everyone finding out about the television show.
Oh my gosh!
We don't know where he originally came from, but he's an extremely suspicious character. Usually he's purple, but sometimes he's orange, sometimes he's purple with orange hands, sometimes he's a pirate, and he bears a striking resemblance to Dr. Manohar from the Jellyfish Convention.
And now it only hurts when you touch it.
Why does he have so many different disguises and identities? What is he hiding? I believe hidden throughout Bikini Bottom are spies like this, who are aware they're in a television show and keep tabs on the main characters and make sure everything goes to
what the fuck?
Plan. Or aware they're in a television show and keep
You're not coming with me no more. You're not coming with me no more. I just want you to know that.
Tabs on the main characters and make sure everything goes to plan. There's so many suspicious characters in Bikini Bottom that it could literally be anyone. The mailman, the hot dog vendor, Old Man Jenkins, it could literally be anyone. But what if I told you that the biggest spy of all isn't some random side character?
Who? Who you think it is? Who you think it is? Who you think it is? It's gonna be somebody obvious. Don't say Squidward, cause it ain't gonna be Squidward. Is it Miss Plankton? I don't know.
It's one of the main characters of the show.
Who is it? Who is it? Who you think it is? Okay. I was in the ballpark. Who do you think is a fucking... Who the fuck is it?
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
Which one of yous? Was it you, Mr. Krabs? You like money a lot, huh? It's Mr. fucking Krabs!
Characters of the show. Someone who's been there from the very beginning. Someone who's not even from Bikini Bottom. Someone who's not even from the ocean.
Sandy?
That's right. Sandy Cheeks.
What?
Sandy Cheeks is the thrill-seeking scientific squirrel from Texas who lives underwater in her tree dome. But
Sandy, stop playing with me.
Come to Bikini Bottom. In the episode Chimps Ahoy, we find out she was hired by a group of chimpanzees to come underwater and create inventions. But why does she need to be underwater to make inventions? She could have just as easily have made any of her inventions on land. It must be extremely expensive to maintain a giant dome of air underwater. There is no way the only reason she's here is to make random inventions. I think this whole episode is an elaborate ruse to throw off the other characters from the real reason Sandy is in Bikini Bottom. To spy on the main characters and make sure the show stays on track. Many of the times the characters are in danger, Sandy...
Yeah, I was about to say, elaborate that, bruh. Elaborate that, but...
conveniently steps in to save the day, and many of the wacky, entertaining episode plots are driven by an invention Sandy creates. Everything she does is a calculated move to carry out the hidden agenda of the filmmakers. Her entire friendship with SpongeBob and the other characters is built on a lie. But you're probably saying, Sandy is a sweet, friendly squirrel.
That's what I'm saying.
There's no way she's behind this.
That's what I'm saying.
You're not convinced yet? That's okay. Because what I'm about to show you is so mind-blowing, so insanely revealing.
You, Alex, I hate when you do that. You always have something, bruh. You always have something for the non-believers, and you gonna make them believe. You gonna make us believe.
That it's actually the whole reason I decided to make this video.
Come on,
Get ready for the big one. Season 10, Episode 10, Feral Friends, is the episode that unlocks this entire mystery.
Okay.
During a birthday party, a green moon suddenly appears and turns everyone except Sandy into less evolved, real-life versions of themselves. Sandy is completely caught off guard by this and decides to call someone for help. And
bro, what?
She calls
the chimps. The chimps. No? The pirates?
French narrator speaking.
Hey, Frenchie! It's me, Sandy!
Ah, Sandy Cheeks. How is it hanging?
Oh, it's not hanging too good, Frenchie. You see, there's this...
Don't.
She got the plug's number? Bro, why haven't I seen this episode? Oh my.
Say another word. I have been monitoring the behavior of the green moon all day.
No, you haven't.
Huh. Yeah, I guess that's a pretty interesting clip, yeah. Holy shit! Sandy literally calls the narrator to let him know what's going on and asks for instructions on what to do next. She has been working with him the entire fucking time. He even has a picture of her on his desk. This is where I originally planned on ending the video, but there is still one small issue with the television theory. Just one nagging plot hole that contradicts everything. If this is all a television show filmed by scuba divers, then how are we seeing inside the buildings? It's not like any of the humans filming the show could fit inside them. It's the one annoying thing that keeps this theory from being complete. I mean, the most logical explanation is that they have hidden cameras inside of everyone's homes, but we never really see anything like that. Holy shit. Season 6, Episode 24, Truth or Square.
Come on, Alex!
10th anniversary special where they reveal lots of stuff about the characters. But the most damning piece of evidence comes from when the characters get lost in the Krusty Krab vents and end up in a room full of monitors showing live footage of all of their homes.
Oh!
Okay.
My house is on TV!
All of our houses are on TV.
Mr. Krabs! Where you duck off to, bitch? Where you duck off to, bitch?
All of our houses are on TV.
Gary the snail, you get down from that bed this instant.
Hey, there's my house.
Look, it's Sandy.
And who is the character responsible for all of these hidden cameras?
Mr. Krabs, why do you have cameras watching us?
Oh, well, I just want to make sure you all fuss after every meal.
Thank you, Mr. Krabs.
That's the
Dental
most...
hygiene is very, very important.
That's the most...
Dental hygiene? Eugene, you lying bastard. Of course he would sell out his friends for a quick buck. And if there's any part of you that thinks there's some chance Mr. Krabs has all these hidden cameras for some other reason, then take a look at what happens next.
Hey, who are those guys?
I think it's us, Patrick. But who are they?
Alright, they're not even trying to hide it anymore. A cameraman and a boom operator have been following around the characters this entire time. And just like the gorilla, as soon as they get seen, they make a run for it. The case is closed.
Wow!
The television theory is something the show has consistently alluded to from the very first episode to the newest episode. Maybe one day the show will actually directly address it and our characters will discover the real truth about it. But regardless, that's my theory. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more. See you next time. Hey, whoa, hang on a second. You thought I forgot about the Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy thing, didn't ya? Alright, here's a quick bonus theory. Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy were two superheroes that fought crime underwater and protected the sea from evil. Whether or not they actually did this or was all staged for television isn't clear, but they both spent their lives underwater until they became old and retired. But after spending so much time under the sea, they no longer fit in with human society. Plus, Mermaid Man is clearly dealing with some form of dementia and PTSD from fighting evil.
But you can't retire. There's evil afoot.
What? Evil! My boy!
So, they decided to live the rest of their lives in Bikini Bottom. And in order to fit in better with their fellow sea creatures, they made the permanent decision to shrink themselves using Mermaid Man's shrinking belt. The case is closed.
Okay.
Again.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's the one I want to see. That's the one. My God, that was a lot to take in. That was a lot to take in. Alex, man. I don't know how you do it. I don't even know where you start. But I'm glad you do it, bro. Because that's crazy. That's crazy. That's giving me a lot to think about, bro. That's really giving me a lot to think about. Okay, man. That was it for this episode of some SpongeBob conspiracies. If you like that, please hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, hit the bell. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, Hold it down.
I do the most. Roll it, light it, then I told. Pass it to my